I wouldn't mind betting there's a few people out there that have watched other videos of mine might be thinking, we haven't heard from him for ages, so perhaps he's gone off the diet and started to put the weight back on and doesn't want to show us what a failure he is. Well, as you can see, far from the truth. I'm still doing good. And so I had the holiday in Lanzarote and I probably put on about 3 or 4 pound. I drank and ate what I felt like within reason. We did lots of walking and that probably helped a lot. I went swimming, and then since I've got back I've continued with the gym, and I bike it to the gym. I go 4 times a week. Some people might think that's a bit excessive, but I enjoy it, and when I am there, I'm not there for very long, about 40 minutes, something like that. I do what's called a split routine, so I don't exercise every muscle group on any one given day. It's split into two lots, and so I go Monday, Tuesday, have a day off on Wednesday, and do the same 2 routines, one on Thursday, one on Friday, and then have the weekend off. And pretty much since I come back from Lanzarote, I've been doing the ketogenic diet, and as I said before, in this part of it now, I am on my own. I've got to find my way, and so I want to lose another 1.5 stone, or I don't want to do it with Lipotrim. I want to try and do it with less calories going in than I'm spending. And so one of the things that's going to do that for me is to do as much early morning bike riding as I can. I used to enjoy it, so with all of this, it's all got to be sustainable. So the food that I'm eating at the moment is there's very little in the way of carbs in it, so I won't get any blood sugar spikes. And I've seen a dietitian, and I've designed something for myself that is less going in than I'm spending, and so I should lose some body fat. And I don't know if I've said that I want to lose another 1.5 stone. Well, that's a guess, you see. It might not be as much as that, it could be more. So I'm not going to use the scales to determine this. Now I'm doing, it'll be what I look like in the mirror. As soon as I look what I think is lean enough, we don't want to go into any extremes like single percentage body fat figures and a ripped old 6-pack. We needn't go that far, but not kind of healthy is what I'm looking for. So my measurement around the waist is within limits, and I feel good, and my blood sugar, it's all about that, getting the blood pressure, keeping it down, and the blood sugar as well is managed so that I'll never need any medication again. That's really the main reason. It's not for any vanity purposes or to enter bodybuilding competitions. I never did in the past, and I won't now. So I am a little bit heavier, but around the middle there is no extra fat gone back on at all. So the extra weight is the fuel in my muscles, because I've been doing about 6 weeks at the gym now. So in that time, I'm going to be able, I can lift considerably more than I did when I first started back. That's what would happen to anybody, and it's happened quite quickly, because I'm getting back to where I was before. In fact, I'm pretty much at it on some of the lifts that I do now. But I'm not looking really to go in excess of that, and I'm not looking to sort of build myself up bigger and bigger. Like I say, the target is to stay healthy. So really where I want to get is what you might call maintenance. So I go into the gym, do a set routine of stuff, and eat in a certain way, and I'll stay like I want to be. That's the stage that I want to get to. So at that point, I'll be able to perhaps eat the difference of deficit, so I'm sort of round about the same, balanced with what I'm spending to what I'm taking on board. And we just have to keep an eye on our weight when we're doing that, and everything else. I'm monitoring myself, and if I do that, all the blood tests and stuff that I have at the hospital should say, oh no, he doesn't need any medication. and that's what I'm looking to do. But it's finding it at the moment, and I am trying to find it. And if I gain some weight, etc., or don't lose it, then it's not that it doesn't work, it's me not doing it quite right. And so it's just continue the search, have a look at what I've been doing, and hence all the spreadsheets and stuff. Eventually I won't have to live like that. When I get the spreadsheet out, it tells me what meals to eat on what day, etc. And they've all been worked out calorie wise. But just because something's got so many calories in that it says on the internet doesn't necessarily mean to say it's absolutely accurate. It is what it is at the end of the day. And so we know full well that regardless of what diet you do, if you take on more calories than you are burning, you'll put on weight. And this is why everybody does it. When they lose a load of weight, they put it back on in a year. The high percentage do. And it's because they don't do this, what I'm doing. And I'm going to prove it by continuing to do these videos to inspire people. Look, this is what I've been doing. And when other people start to get it wrong and start putting a few pounds back on again, well, that's the time to arrest it. That's the time to look at what you've been doing and go, find something else and keep the weight off. And it's got to be sustainable. That's a key word everybody seems to be using these days, which basically means is it comfortable? Do you like eating what you're eating? Do you like your new way of life? Because if you don't, then you won't stick to it. And so whatever it is, I mean, I like cycling, so I've gone back doing it. I like doing the gym. I don't like playing football, and I don't like playing squash, and so I don't do them sorts of things. I'm okay with swimming, I'll take it or leave it, but that's pretty much it for me. So somebody suggested to me, oh, you want to take up whatever sport, I might have a go at it, but I probably wouldn't like it. Badminton, and it doesn't really interest me, so that's why I don't do it. I like getting on the bike in the morning and riding it, and I like the breathing in the clean air early in the morning, and so I'm likely to sustain that. I don't like going out in the wet, so I shan't do that. I've got an exercise bike which I will use with reluctance, and then when I have to do that on those mornings, I shall tell myself, well, it's just to put in place something that you can't normally do, like go out in dry weather, so I have to do it. I will do, and I've bought the bikes. It's an expensive bike. I've had it a while now, but I've hardly had any use out of it. It's going to get some use now though, and when it rains, that's all I shall use it for. And so yeah, I'm doing okay, and I'll do another video in a little while and let you know how I'm getting that weight off and what's worked for me. It's the ketogenic diet, and it's all planned out at the moment. Let's just see where we are in about 4 weeks.